Hello, welcome to this video. So in today's video, we are launching a coding challenge, or we are launching a 30-day project-driven JavaScript bootcamp. And this bootcamp is going to be targeting those people who are still struggling with coping up programming. You are this person who have spent now 2 years, or you have spent the whole year struggling to get into coding, and it is still a big problem for you. Most people, they really find it challenging to stick or to keep on like programming. They are facing tutorial here. They watch this tutorial, they watch that tutorial, they watch this tutorial, they watch that tutorial. You find it is now 1 year or even 2 years, they actually don't know any serious programming. If you ask them projects, they don't have serious projects that are built. And that is one of the reasons why I'm building this bootcamp. And the second one is most people who are trying to take my course, they find it more very advanced, and they would want first a course. Or most of the people, when they come, I recommend them to first go some other places. They learn JavaScript before they take my Next.js course, because the course is really advanced. We are doing very intensive coding. It is really massive, and it's a very, we do gigantic projects in that course. So I needed a course that is going to build the person to reach them at a level where they can do any framework they want. And this course is intended for those people that they are still just there watching tutorials on how to do this in JavaScript, how to do this in CSS. This is going to take you, and you never go back to HTML, CSS. You're going to start like building projects, and you go right away to doing a framework. I've met a lot of people who inbox me, and they're asking me if my course for Next.js is friendly for beginners. The fact is, if you have not done like some programming in JavaScript and you go and take my course, it's going to be really hard for you to cope up, because I'm already assuming that you know at least some JavaScript, the fundamentals of JavaScript and everything. So in this course, we are going to focus on projects. Most people just do 3 projects, 2 projects, and they are feeling for they're just like feeling merciful for themselves. Someone codes for about 30 minutes or 1 hour in a day, and then they're like, want to learn coding. I've spent 1 year or 2 years, and I'm still getting into coding, but it's really hard. Those are the people I want in this course, because we're going to set a challenge whereby you need to challenge yourself in 30 days to have mastered or learned JavaScript. It is really possible. If you look at my story, I'm just going to leave this link. You can just read about my story. Most people I meet, they normally ask me, I must have spent like 5 years or 10 years in coding. On the things I've done so far with my coding journey, I've really achieved uh, more things in very few years because of dedication. I started my first line of code in 2020, and yeah, you might be yourself shocked the way most people get shocked by saying it is impossible to have started like my coding journey in 2020. So 2020 was my first line of code, and the full stack development started in 2022. So you can see I've spent very little time, but if you look at my profile on the things I've managed to actually achieve with coding, it is really nice. Okay. As you can know, I create a lot of coding. I do a lot of coding. Most especially I focus on big projects that people don't like doing. If you go on my YouTube channel, you know very well I always tackle projects that people are fearing to take or they cannot offer even for free. I've taken up those big courses, those big projects, and I've done about 20 plus full stack projects, and most of them I've built them live on YouTube. You know that, and you have seen that. So I want to transform this into to you, and I'm just going to give you my techniques, my life, how I've been navigating over learning complex things, or even learning faster to be able to execute so fast, to learn so fast. I've learned a lot of things in a very short time, and I might achieve also a number of things uh, during this time. But overall, I put here a message that says that consistency is everything, and it is the key to success is the dedication you put in every day, and most especially the dedication you put in when no one is seeing you, when you're just like alone there in your room. The dedication you keep on putting on is what makes a difference. Some people don't want to really sacrifice time, and they put time, they always find excuses to go away from sacrificing. Okay, so if you can't start this journey, I'm just going to be there to mentor you. During these 30 days, I'm going to dedicate them to most times to give it to these people who are beginning. If you are beginning and you always find it very hard to stick to programming, or you always get demoralized, during this period, I'm also going to accept some phone calls if someone want to talk to me. Right now, what I normally do, I normally send them voice notes on WhatsApp. When someone tells me, how do you make it? How do you do it? I always give them my message in a voice note. I might just go ahead actually and I pick a call face to face and encourage these people. Programming, the fact is not easy. That's what makes it to be a high value job. Okay, it is a very high value job, meaning that it is not for, like, it's not easy for everyone to get into, but it's really possible with an unmatched dedication. If you put in dedication and you are willing to sacrifice a good amount of time, you will eventually learn programming. I think the success, the key to success in programming lies in consistency. It being there every day matters most. Okay, so I'm going to launch this course, and it is going to start on Monday, which is going to be 14th October. We are going to start it as our day one. We have a lot of things to cover, and it's going to be intense for these next 30 days. Of course, I will be continuing creating some content on YouTube for free. But this course is actually $50. And the good news is that, as usual, I have an offer for you guys. So I have an offer which is going to last for only this week. I'm having this offer for only those people who always watch my videos. Guys always sent me messages. Please, that is too much. I would want to take your course, but I find it really expensive. The problem I have, I don't know how to create small things. Like, I want, when I'm teaching someone, I really make them learn. I'm just going to show you some of my students who have learned from the course. This course, I teach it offline. It's not something I'm just going to start. I teach this offline already, and I have a lot of students who have done it on my coding school. I'm just going to show you to those people in a second. But this discount is going to be valid for their 1 week. Is going to be up to, I think, 21st. I will take off, including even these other offers for the starter kit and the Next.js course. All these offers are going to expire that time. I will take this page down during that time and deactivate all the coupons. so that we just go back to normal. I already just create these ones to really target those people who are always waiting on the internet to look for that opportunity when it shows up, like the cost has been reduced to maybe $30 or $20, and then they get a way to buy it and then they learn. Because even me, that's how I was learning. I remember those days I could be waiting for those discounts or take advantage of that. So I always also cater for that, and I provide those cases of discounts so that you can take the course during that time. Yeah, so the course is going to start on that date. I already have a lot of number of resources set for it. As you can see here, we have a number of things we are going to build. Okay, and I've also tried to put here we are going to do a lot of things: HTML, CSS, SAS, JavaScript. We're going to look at GitHub and hosting. You're going to spend most of the times doing these study projects. Is going to be really intense. As you can see here, I've also added these projects. I'm going to be updating them as we move on. Okay, but this is just the best picture. And I always don't pre-record my videos. Those who have taken my course, those who have watched my videos on YouTube, you know very well I don't pre-record things. The reason why I don't pre-record things, that is actually where the funny bit of learning happens. Most people, they first practice like 20 times to do something, and when they are doing it, it is looking super clean, super perfect, and it is very easy hard to replicate what that person is doing, because for him, he has practiced it like 100 times, and then he's doing it. It is very hard for him to make even a mistake. Sometimes they're even copying from another computer, and then you see everything perfect. But all these projects, we are going to be starting them for the first time. I go to that project for the first time and we face it. I show you how I would take an approach on a project, and that's where the beauty of learning lies. And that's how I'm very unique from all other developers out there who teach or who create content. I don't believe in finding something already having. I give you my view on how we can solve it. There is always so many ways to solve a problem, but I give you always my view of tackling and getting the solution as fast as I can. Okay, and I always just going so to provide a documentation. As you know me, we already have a documentation that's going to be dedicated to this. When you just go to our documentation, I already have some of my team members who have helped me to write some of these people who have learned this very same course you are going to learn. We have here a very extensive documentation for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We are going to be using some of these ones. I have a lot of notes dedicated for this. As I've told you, I teach this course offline, and people pay a lot of money. For your own information, it's about offline, it's about $300 for this course offline, and online, because of course the people of offline, they pay more money because they occupy some space, they interact with you more. So online we charge this more less. As you can see, it's about, you're going to pay $30 on the discount, and the actual cost is $50. So that is really less amount of money for what you're going to cover in the course. You have high examples. We have all this amazing content that I spend time, because as you know me, I make a deep research, and when I'm going to release something, it is really advanced. So this is the only course you need to do for the beginners. You need to do this course, and once and for all, and your life will never be the same. I have for HTML, CSS, we have for JavaScript. I have also collected the things that are going to be helping you in this course. I'm just going to show you here. I say you can just get here, and I show you some of these resources we have. very big, very many resources I'm just going to provide you in this course. You can just go here to courses, front end. As you can see, for instance, you have like these nice guides that I've put together specifically for this course. We are going to be sharing these while we are learning in the course. Okay. Even to those ones who are still struggling to build the projects, I know some friends of mine who they are doing Next.js, but when you ask them to actually do something in pure JavaScript, like you just say, can you build a basic e-commerce in pure JavaScript? They find it hard to do anything logical in normal JavaScript. This is the time where you can just dedicate only 30 days and then you learn this advanced JavaScript. It's going to be really writing JavaScript, and I'm going to be like moving at a lower pace, even explaining more than how I explain in the other videos, because people who are doing this course are really beginners and sometimes they take time to understand some concepts. So I'll be just moving a little bit slower than how I do it in the other courses. Okay, at the same time I have to be like really somehow so faster because we have a lot of things to cover. As you can see, 30 days of building this project is not easy. We are going to build nice things like like games. I don't know if you have ever built any game for your case, but building a game will make you learn JavaScript more and more. I learned a lot of coding might be by coding out some of these projects. So just going to code some of these things so that you can actually learn how to tackle some of these concepts. Let's say I want to use some students who have learned with me. This is not my first time teaching. I've been teaching a lot since I started getting into this career. I've been really guiding a lot of members who are part of me. Where I created a coding school. As you can see here, I have a lot of people I teach over on YouTube. I have done a lot of projects. Probably you have seen them and seen like made any project on my YouTube channel. There are a lot of projects there, and at least I've generated over $10,000 over online. So at least when I talk about you can learn code and earn online, I have an experience of how you can earn your few dollars or your first dollars online. That's why I included this part of building email templates. All these things are going to build there, they're not going to be for free. You're going to end up selling actually these templates. There are a lot of people out there that are willing to buy website templates, more especially the nice ones. We are going to focus on building very nice UIs so that you can actually sell these templates and get back. You can even sell these templates and get back all your money. Even if you decided to make sell each template at $10, you can see already just 10 websites is $100, plus these ones you may actually end up making like $300 from selling the templates you are going to make. People of Laravel, people of Django, Python, they are willing to buy HTML, CSS, and SAS templates because they rarely actually develop. They are all typical backend guys. They have no idea of building these front end templates. And you may say, in 2024, are people buying templates really so much? I am just like using AI on my daily basis, but still the AI has not reached that level of building the UI that are really nice. Very hard for the AI to come up with very challenging UIs. You have to be really a master in prompting to come up to is a very interesting AI. So learning how to do this by yourself is going to give you a really good a good foundation of you tackling your full stack journey. And the people I normally teach, most of them I teach them full stack, and this is going to be always the first step into the full stack journey by covering the nice things in front end. I want just to introduce to you some of the students that I have taught. This is just like to give you also just like um an idea of actually these people. Most of these ones, they don't come even for front end. These people, they just come when they literally don't know anything. Others are just like have started using computer. Others, they don't even have any skill in computing, and they learn from scratch. But you just going to take your time and look at some of their work. I'm really proud of what they have really become. Most of them, others are still doing front end, as you can see, but most of them have really now progressed and they are full stack engineers. And really, really, I'm proud of their work. They are really helping me. We can tackle a big number of projects with this team. So most of these ones have graduated from the coding school and they have entered the this hub team. And this hub team is a team that I put aside for really doing projects. As I'm doing some projects on YouTube, they're also doing some other projects on ground so that we actually tackle this. I always focus on bigger projects, intermediate projects, they can do them. And even for other bigger projects, I get part of the team, the ones who are really, really good. I bring them to the bigger projects and we always work together. And I'm really proud of my team. You can also be part of the team, and our prerequisites of joining the team, you need to first do this front end course, this boot camp, and then you have also to do the Next.js course. When you reach that level, you can actually join the team. And that's how all these members here, how they join the team. You have to come and do those courses and then eventually become a developer at this hub. Most of these people who study my courses offline, I actually give them employment. There is no one who just does and I'm like, you go away, you have finished learning. When they become good, I maintain them. And that's how I am unique. This side, our coding school is unique in that way. When someone learns, we maintain them. I just want you to just take some time. You can just go through their work. They have done their own work. Um, but I'm really proud of them, what they have managed to achieve or what they have done with them. Some of them, like, they are really, really hardworking. They have become really hardworking, and that's what I always tell these people here. You can see this is a full stack portfolio that he made for himself. You can also just go and check on all others. Okay, these people here, they really, really put in a lot of work in their projects, because I don't like people who really do build amateur projects. As you can see, their UIs are really nice, and that's what the most of the focus is always about. Okay, yeah, you can see what these are their projects they have done. Some of these projects are even like client projects, as you can see here. Like this one is also a project that I was part of with the team, with this actually this very person here, where we built this Jazz Africa Adventures. Um, yeah, you can see what the team have become. Just take your time and go through, see their work. But this offer, as I've said, is going to last only for this week, and we are starting exactly on Monday. So I expect people to start, like, that's why I've worked so hard to push it this weekend, so that this weekend, starting from Monday, guys sign up, so that by the end of the next week, I'm just going to take this discount down, and we continue with the normal price. So those ones who are interested, you can just be knowing your friend who is struggling out there. If you know someone who is struggling, please, please just simply call them out, share them with the link before the time goes off to expire, just 1 week, so that they sign up and they get this the discount of $20 off. And I would have just like charged this one higher, but on internet, what I just came to know is People are always willing to learn with very minimal resources. Some of them, they have $10, $20. That's why I'm trying to create these opportunities for them. Now, I would have just said someone can just come and say $30 is really much, but then look at the amount of work we are going to build into this course. We are building 30 projects. That is really, really a big thing, like almost insane to build those projects. They are always not small projects, and I always challenge myself. I don't just like going to do something that is very easy to get into the comfort zone. I always challenge myself to the last level. That's how you learn. If you challenge yourself to that level, that's how you learn. Rather than just doing the same YouTube videos, build this in 10 minutes. I'm going to reduce the episodes. They will be 1 hour each episode. They might just like come to be like really many hours, and I just pray that you dedicate some good time for this, maybe about 2 hours or 3 hours per day, to make sure you can be able to follow the video, and then you also do the exercises. Okay, so thank you so much. If you know any person who is fit for this opportunity, or you, more especially if you are struggling to build things from scratch by yourself, this is going to be the right time to actually join this session. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, I'm also going to leave my WhatsApp link. You can also enter the WhatsApp group. Already right now, we have the course set. When you just like click on this, it will actually take you on the course where you can actually do sign up. I have already course material. All the things you need, the course material is already there to really get ready to get started. And then on Monday, we're going to have our day one releasing like 2 episodes, and as we normally do. So thank you so much. See you in the next video.